The Simpsons need no introduction as the show is well known all over the world. The main reason for the extraordinary popularity is they shove some frightening predictions of world events as well as spot-on depictions of the world leaders. Over the course of years, many of these predictions have ended up coming true. It has led many people to come to believe that the makers of The Simpsons possess psychic powers, as it is the only explanation which answers the question of how can the writers of Simpsons write the future events long before anyone else can think about it. Although these reasons have made it the most viewed cartoon show in history, yet there is another factor that has impressed the audience a lot. From celebrities to gangsters, creators have taken inspiration from every type of personality for the characters of The Simpsons show. With all of life's incidents and stories, there are numerous iconic characters in the show. Every fan has a different favorite personality. Sometimes writers make a crossover between two characters as well. There are many famous characters in the show who are based on or inspired by real people. Most people are unaware of this or cannot believe it because it might seem ridiculous to even think about it. Hey, welcome back to Closure. In this video, I am going to talk about the 10 characters in Simpsons you didn't know were based on real people. Before getting onto the video, kindly like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell icon so that you do not miss our upcoming videos. So, let's get started. Number 10. Duffman based on Budman. There have been many different characters such as Duffman, who seemingly keeps dying over and over again in the show. However, his appearance from 1969 and afterward, as well as inspired by Budweiser's mascot. Budweiser is known for adapting unique marketing strategies, whether it's the Talking Frogs or the Wash Up commercial. The most iconic is the look of Budman is the look of the superhero with a cape. Although Duffman is directly based on this character, what makes it unique is the concept that Duffman in the show is jokingly the exact opposite of the Budman. Budman had a beer belly, whereas Duffman was shown with a strong and chiseled physique of an athletic. Number 9. Bumblebee Man is based on El Chapulín, Colorado. At number 9 in our video is the Bumblebee Man, who was often anxious, but an excited comedian in the show was inspired by the character of El Chapulín, Colorado. Bumblebee Man has a tight bodysuit with antennas to make it look like a grasshopper, which is quite similar to how El Chapulín, Colorado looks. Not a lot of people know about it, but this wacky El Chapulín character was extremely popular in Mexico, which was played by a Latin American comedian, Roberto Gómez Bolaños. Number 8. Mayor Quimby based on Ted Kennedy. Ted Kennedy, the younger brother of former President of the United States, is often considered as the inspiration for the mayor of Springfield, Quimby, in The Simpsons. Besides sharing the same likeness with Ted Kennedy, the character of Mayor Quimby has often been used by the writers of the show to lampoon Kennedy's political motivations, as well as his personal life. Also, the fact that they are both from Boston confirms it. Mayor Quimby is also shown philandering and liberally spending taxpayers' money in the show, which is quite similar to the actions of young Kennedy. Number 7. Chief Wiggum based on Edward Robinson. You might wonder that Chief Wiggum's love of donuts and his laziness are the reasons why he could be best friends with Homer, but unfortunately, it is not exactly true. Yes, the character is influenced the Edward Robinson, an American actor from the Hollywood Golden Age. Edward Robinson, those were not what inspired the writers. Nonetheless, one thing is for sure, that character was based on the actor Robinson. Two pieces of evidence make it evident. On one occasion, the voice actor Hank Azaria himself revealed that the inspiration behind Chief Wiggum's voice was in fact Edward Robinson. There is another mention that the same actor is the influence for the character Chief Wiggum. In the episode of The Simpsons, Treehouse of Horror 19, Wiggum argues with the ghost of Robinson about stolen identities. Number 6. Krusty the Clown based on Rusty Nail. The character at number 6 is Krusty the Clown. For decades now, clowns are being portrayed as depressed and mentally unstable beings. The idea is a trope that has been going on throughout movies like Joker, as well as TV shows like Modern Family. Krusty the Clown is among the most iconic of them. The character was based on a real-life TV clown named Rusty Nail. Nail, as often portrayed in movies and TV, had no such problem. He was a cheerful guy and was loved a lot. His bizarre name could be the reason, as his life was certainly not that way. Nail the Clown worked for 16 years in Portland, mostly hosting children's shows. Also, grooming was among his biggest fans. Number 5. Dr. Nick based on Dr. George Nichopoulos. At number 5 is the character of Dr. Nick, which is based on George Nichopoulos. Just to remind you, he was the doctor of Elvis Presley, the king of pop. The doctor had a controversial career. He was accused of prescribing more drugs than usual to Elvis Presley during the last 10 years of his life. This could be the reason behind the inferior performance of Dr. Nick in the show. Nonetheless, Doctor's character is one of the most beloved on TV owing to the fact that his endearing and excited character overshadowed his mediocre performance at his job. Number 4. Mr. Burns, based on John Rockefeller. The number 4th character in the list, Mr. Burns, is based on John Rockefeller. It is no surprise that the most hated family of America has been the inspiration behind the greatest villains in cartoon history. Mr. Burns is known as a plotting and hissing character. John Rockefeller, an oil tycoon, is America's first ever billionaire. The media has often portrayed the Rockefeller family as greedy. Some of the family members do actually feel guilty about it. The Simpsons have also made this fact the premise of some episodes of the show where, after his evil plots, Mr. Burns often shows signs of sympathy. Number 3. Fat Tony, based on Anthony Salerno. Anthony Salerno, the most notorious gangster of New York of the 1980s era, has been depicted in TV and movies several times. One of the most talked about gangsters in history also inspired Martin Scorsese's gangster epic The Irishman. The character Fat Tony in The Simpsons is also based on Salerno and the reason for having the same nickname. Salerno, who belonged to the Genovese crime family, was the mob boss. He was responsible for mostly racketeering and loan sharking and had fingers in a lot of pies as well. All of it gives writers a whole lot of plots to write the character of a sleazy cartoon mobster. Number 2. Mos Eisley, based on Rich Hall. At number 2 on our list is Mos Eisley. This Simpson character is inspired by Rich Hall, who is a comedian in real life. Hall's career spans over 40 years. At present, he has established his name as a deadpan comedian. Hall has claimed that Groening told him personally for being an aspiration for the bar owner. However, Matt Groening himself has never stated that on record. Still, the claim of Hall stands as the resemblance between the two is uncanny. The grumpy character and the Hall are not only similar in their style, but in their way of acting as well. Number 1. Rainier Wolfcastle, based on Arnold Schwarzenegger. The character Rainier Wolfcastle tops our list. In The Simpsons show, he is the movie star who is in desperate need of his own spin-off show. The character Wolfcastle is undoubtedly based on Arnold Schwarzenegger. The former governor of Los Angeles, who is also a real-life action hero, has a lot of similarities with the universal star of Simpsons. Both of them are from Austria and also have distinctive accents. Wolfcastle and Schwarzenegger look almost identical as well. This similarity of looks between the two is more than any other character based on a real person. So that's all from today's video. Let me know in the comments below that which one of these characters based on real persons fascinated you the most. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed the video, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so you never miss our upcoming videos. Stay tuned, and we will catch you in the next video. Take care.